Hello, my name is Abigail Echohawk. I am the Associate Director of Partnerships for Native Health. I will be your guide today as we offer facilitator tips for each of the 6 modules of the Staying in the Circle of Life Cancer curriculum. For information about this project, or for more details about how this curriculum was adapted for American Indians and Alaska Natives, please visit our Staying in the Circle of Life curriculum page on our Partnerships for Native Health website, p4nh.org. Let's get started. Module 1 is the introduction to our Staying in the Circle of Life curriculum. As the facilitator, this is your first and best opportunity to establish some ground rules and agreements within the group. And it's important to do this at the beginning of the meeting. When discussing the agreements with the group, ask participants if they have other ideas that may help establish a safe space for sharing and learning together. Consider having someone write these other ideas on a flip chart and revisit these agreements at least one more time, either in Module 1 or in the beginning of Module 2. One of the biggest responsibilities of the facilitator is keeping the discussion focused and on point. Facilitators must find the right balance of providing a framework for the discussion while also encouraging open dialogue between the participants. Module 1 is an ideal place for introducing the concept of a parking lot. The parking lot is a facilitation tool that allows ideas and contributions to be saved for discussion at a later time. Often, you will use the parking lot for contributions that are not on topic or ideas that participants would like to discuss when there is more time to do so. Using a flip chart is a handy way to make the topics in the parking lot visible for all the participants. As you work your way through Module 1, you will come to a group activity we call the spider web. This is a wonderful group building exercise that encourages participants to see each other as resources. The spiderweb activity begins with you, the facilitator, holding a ball of yarn. You will say your name and share one thing you look forward to in this group or one thing you might be concerned about. Then, while keeping hold of a piece of yarn, say the name of someone else in the circle and toss the ball of yarn to that person. That person will then say their name and share one thing they look forward to in this group or are concerned about. This will continue until everyone is holding on to a piece of yarn. When everyone is holding on to the yarn so that it looks like a spider web, you can point out the web of connections that the group is building. For more information about the spiderweb activity, this can be found in the Facilitator's Guide. The spiderweb activity is a great transition to Module 1's main topic, which is the importance of social support. As the facilitator, you will introduce the different types of social support. Encourage the participants to discuss how they find support. Note that just like families are unique, so are our networks of support. For some people, their spouse or their partner is their main support. For others, it may be a close friend. At the close of each session, we have provided some wonderful discussion topics. As the facilitator, if you feel as though many of the discussion questions have already been addressed, feel free to skip over. At the end of each module, we have developed a concept called the closing circle. The closing circle is a great way to further engage each participant. Here's how to do it. Go around the room. Ask each person to offer one example of something they have learned, or something that they hope, or something that they feel. The closing circle is a helpful way to transition away from the curriculum, and it focuses on building connections within the group. Each of the modules ends with a closing circle. That completes the facilitator tips for Module 1. We hope you found this to be useful. Thank you so much for viewing.